What is up, YouTube? Zen Rahman, and in today's video, I'll be talking about why whole eggs are a better food option than egg whites. And before I begin, of course, I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian. What I tell you is only my opinion, what I think. So you can watch my videos, you can listen to what I have to say, but you don't have to do anything I do. You don't have to believe anything I say. Okay, now I know a lot of people when they're on a fitness journey, when they're trying to build muscle or for whatever reason, they tend to eat a lot of egg whites. Okay, and is it a bad option? Well, not really, because it is straight protein, and if you want it to be one of your protein sources, then it is an okay option to have egg whites. But I'll go into some reasons why whole eggs are a better food source than the egg whites. So just hear me out. Okay, the number one reason is because of the micronutrients, because of the nutrition in whole eggs. Now, I've talked about this a lot of times. I did a whole video about why everybody should have whole eggs. I'll add that to the end screen to this video, so you can check it out if you haven't seen it already. So whole eggs, they're full of a lot of excellent vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients. And the egg white is just straight protein. So if your intention is to get just the protein from the egg white, then maybe you can go for it. But then you wouldn't be getting all the good nutrition that you would get from eggs. And apart from the micronutrients, there's a lot of other benefits that the fat or the yolk in the egg they give you. So that is why I believe the number one reason why whole eggs are a better food source than egg whites is because of the nutritional value of whole eggs. Okay, now the number two reason is the volume. Okay, now to get the same amount of protein, you would need to have twice the amount of egg whites as you would need to have whole eggs, because the white of an egg, it has 3 to 4 grams of protein. The whole egg has 6 to 7 grams of protein, right? So if you eat two whole eggs, then you would be getting in the protein that you would get from four egg whites. So you'll be consuming a lesser volume of food. And when people are trying to use egg whites for a protein source, they're going to eat a lot of egg whites. Okay, this can be any number. I was eating 8 to 10 egg whites a day when I started out with my fitness journey, and it's not only monotonous, but there are some other drawbacks to having so many egg whites. And if you know how to eat properly, you don't really need to eat so many egg whites. Okay, I would rather have you depend on other protein sources to get your protein in, like the chicken breasts or any other meat or fish or dairy or maybe whey protein. So whatever floats your boat. Okay, I don't think you should have the amount of egg whites that people generally have, and why it's not really a great idea to have a huge volume of egg whites. Well, I'll go into that in the next point. And what I think is nobody needs to have more than one to maybe six whole eggs. Even six is a lot, but I think you can have so many safely if you're okay with that, if your diet allows you to. And so that would be enough protein for a day from the eggs. And then, like I said, you should be getting in the remaining protein from other protein sources that you can stick to and that are easy for your system. So the number two reason why whole eggs are a better food source than egg whites is because you would need to have a lesser volume of whole eggs than the egg whites. And a lot of time, if you're using a packaged egg white product, then it would be processed. It's not really like the whole egg white from an actual egg. Okay, it's like a milky fluid sometimes, and it's processed a lot of times, unless it's something like cage free or free range, and there might be some sweetener added to it so people can drink it straight up. So most of the time it won't be a raw clean food source. So another reason why whole eggs are a better food source than your egg white. Okay, now the last reason why I think whole eggs are a better food source is because when you have your whole eggs a different way every day, it helps to prevent food insensitivity, which is food not being digested and absorbed in the right way for your body, food just passing through your body. So that's not what you really want. And having a lot of egg whites, your body does tend to become insensitive to the egg whites. Okay, so they would just be passing through as fuel, and it's something that I experienced when I was having the amount of egg whites that I was having when I started out with my fitness journey. So I mean, when I would shit, I would almost be able to tell that it's the egg whites. So your body does tend to get insensitive to egg whites if you're having too many of them. And like I've said before, like I've talked about in my previous videos, when you have your eggs a different way every day, your whole eggs, then that can prevent food insensitivity. And this is something that I believe has worked very efficiently for me. So I recommend you try it out yourself. It's not so hard. One day you could have boiled eggs, the other day you could have an omelette, the next day you could have scrambled eggs, then French toast the next day, maybe poached eggs. So there's 20 to 30 different ways that you can prepare your whole eggs. Okay, so be a little creative and try and have your whole eggs a different way every day, and I'm sure your digestive system will thank you for that. So those were a few points as to my opinion about why I think whole eggs are a better food source than the egg whites. So let me know what you thought. Maybe if you feel like it makes sense, you can apply some of this to your diet and see how you feel. Maybe let me know. Drop your comments below. Like and share the video. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.